Hey, Capricorn, welcome to January 2025 reading. Let's see what kind of stuff we have going on for January. Starting off the year of 2025, what kind of energy does Capricorn have? Wow. Oh, wow. That was a lot. All right, which ones do we want, please? Okay, we'll take them all. So, quite a bit of cards that came out. We're going to go ahead and check them all out. We have Concern, number 33. Distant Horizons, 36. So that could be far off goals that you are setting. That could also mean nice trips. We have Main Mail, number 1. Journey, number 10. There you go. Going along with that, Distant Horizons. We have Change, number 9. I like to point out that he is loading the car up with suitcases here. And finally, we have Pathway, number 35. All right. Let me move these because we have quite a few of those. I typically only pull 2 out, but we'll take them. What other messages do we have for Capricorn, please? Thank you. Got Star Power. Become an influencer of the company and earn fame, popularity. Step into the spotlight. Sweet. And let's see, any other messages? Gift. You will discover new talents that will lead to new opportunities. Use opportunities that arise. And that could be that whole change coming in. Changing that pathway. Changing, because we have change and then pathway here. Okay? So, you know, it almost feels like as we look back at these, we go from Concern, Distant Horizons, Main Mail, Journey, Change, Pathway. So overall, you just get this overall feeling of there's a concern and it's bringing about this change, this new journey, this concern over potentially distant horizons. You're concerned about maybe potentially not meeting a goal that is down in the future here. So it's bringing about this new change, this journey, this new pathway into kind of a new destination almost, I feel like. And it's bringing about this gift, this opportunity to take on some new talents, as the cards say. So let's see. What do we have going on for Capricorn? What other messages do we need to hear for January 2025? Thank you. Look at that. Breaking it out right away. Magician energy coming out. Very first card. Love this. What else do we have for Capricorn? Yes, King of Wands. Man, you are representing here, Capricorn. We have 7 of Wands. And let's do one more card. Thank you. And King of Swords. Multiple kings coming in. A lot of strong energy, strong professional energy. Like I would say like a, you know, this Main Male could be somebody who's very wise, somebody who very much knows a profession or knows a field that you might be considering going into here. Bottom of the deck, you have 4 Pentacles. So there is this overall feeling for you of protecting your assets, protecting the foundations that you have created in your life here. 4 Pentacles, yeah, definitely a card of protecting your wealth. We see he is sitting on his pentacles. He's holding them tight. So there's this overall feeling of wanting to protect what it is that you've already created in your life, not wanting to lose that. But I get the feeling that as we look at this, we have the Magician, the King of Wands, 7 of Wands, King of Swords. There is this overall feeling of moving into new land, moving into a new reality almost. So the Magician energy comes in when the universe is reminding you that you have all the tools necessary. He has everything sitting in front of him, the wands, the sword, the cup, and the pentacle. He has all the abilities to create and manifest the reality that he dreams about. He has infinite power, infinite wisdom. He is ready to take everything on and create his reality. So this is the energy that you need to be bringing in to your January time, because this is going to be your gift. Your talent is going to be almost creating and like not being worried about any competition here. We see that 7 of Wands over here. So there is this feeling of whatever you're possibly going into is going to be a high competition arena, or that could be what is kind of moving you into a new arena. Is there's too much competition in what you are currently doing. But let's go ahead and clarify that Magician energy, please. Thank you. Four of Swords. Now, Four of Swords is this energy of this is your opportunity to rest, to recharge, because stuff's about to start happening here. All right, we have that next card is the King of Wands. King of Wands is full on action, get to work. So I feel like as you end December, as you start January, this might be a quiet time for you personally, whatever business you're currently in. This could be a quiet time. This could be your time to recharge, to almost create this magical energy, to get ready for what's to come. Four of Swords is always going to be a card of relaxation, taking some me time, getting away from all of the noise and recharging your system, recharging your battery. Because we jump into this King of Wands. And the King of Wands card, like I said, this is all about taking action, embracing physical activity, taking those first steps. This is not a card of procrastination. I'll tell you that right now. This is not a card of dreaming about where you want to be in 1 year, 5 years, and making these little wishes. This is a card about taking action. The King of Wands comes out and says, if you want what you are asking for, then you need to take those steps. You need to get on the pathway towards your goals. Now, for some of you, this could have something to do with social media influence because of this star power. Some of you might be wanting to create this influencer type of persona. So get to work on it. Start recording, start making videos, doing whatever it is that you need to do. King of Wands only comes out for one reason, my friend. It's because it's time to act. It's time to have that confidence in what you're trying to create, and it's time to get moving. With that, you have the Seven of Swords and Five of Cups. Yeah, this is your opportunity to get moving. Seven of Swords comes out. I consider this the card of, a lot of people look at this as deception, as he's stealing, but I look at the card as a card of goofing off. He's playing a practical joke. So some of you might be kind of taking this a little too lighthearted. We have that Five of Cups as well. So I get this overall feeling of, some of you have this woe is me type of mentality going into the end of the year. Things haven't worked out potentially, or you feel like things aren't moving along as fast as you'd like. So, I consider this a loss. When I see the Five of Cups, I consider it a loss that had to happen, a loss that frees us up in order to move forward. Because she has 5 cups, 3 of them have spilled, and instead of sitting there, she can now get up and carry the 2 cups. She couldn't carry 5 cups. She can now continue moving forward. All right, so it's almost like some of you have had a situation happen in the past year that has maybe been kind of a bummer. It's created this concern about the future, the distant horizon here, and you don't know where you're going to end up, or you're feeling this woe is me, crying over spilled milk type of feeling, and you're kind of a little bit delayed here. You're not taking this action because you're like, well, what if this fails too? Then I have nothing to fall back on, or then I'm going to be a failure twice, or whatever that mentality is. But I consider the Five of Cups a card of coming out, or that comes out because you needed freed up. You needed that off of your lap so that you could get up, so that you could start moving. Now, we jump into that Seven of Wands energy. And like I said, this is a card of competition, a card of standing your ground. This also says don't give up. So everyone's fighting for his position on the hill. He is defending that position. But what I always say with the Seven of Wands is move up further the hill. Move. You don't have to go down the hill. You go up higher on the hill. Take a new spot that nobody has been at, and they can all fight amongst each other over this hill. So there is this opportunity, it seems like, where you're going to be able to move up higher, away from the competition. You're going to be able to get away from all the distractions and things like that. Seven of Wands can symbolize distractions, people trying to take your attention, people trying to get you off your game. So keep that in mind as you go into January. You might have some people who are just trying to kind of, fluster you, or they could be this whole Seven of Swords energy. They could be these people that are almost getting in the way of your goals here, almost like a devil energy here. Yeah, you have the Fool with that Seven of Wands. So this is definitely a new opportunity. It's going to push you towards this new journey, this new experience. trying new things, going on and taking risks, going after a new beginning. Always the energy with the Fool. So I feel like this is you going further up the hill and finding yourself on the edge and saying, okay, what next? This is your time to trust the universe. Trust that you have the power to hold this position, to get everything you need at this new spot. So overall, the Fool energy is bringing in something new. It's this change. It's this new pathway, going on a new journey. All right. So all these cards are confirming everything up here so far. Okay. We have full on confirmation, especially with that Fool energy. My goodness. All about change, all about taking a new path, a new journey. So we jump into then the King of Swords. And this King of Swords is all about planning, careful analysis, and analyze any plans that you have, business plans, steps involved, especially if you're going into this whole influencer thing, deciding how can I have the next 10 videos planned out, or whatever it is that you're going into. How can I have the next 10 weeks planned out? We have that King of Swords. It's a card of planning first, a card of making sure that everything that you have set up for yourself is not going to fumble. It's not going to fall off the what's the word? The path, the pathway that we have. Man, wow. You have the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands to clarify that King of Swords. Ace of Wands is all about new thoughts. Okay, this is all about new action, going after what it is that you want, new energy, new movement, a new sense of purpose. And then that Page of Wands is starting something new. I mean, you can't make this up. We're going into a whole new energy here for you, a new pathway. There's no other way to really look at this. This is, that Page of Wands is trying something new. You end with 2 wands, which is, again, those are the cards of action. Those are what you need to do. Those are not cards of sitting around. Those are not cards of, mastering your emotions or anything like that. This is a card of fire, a card of action, action, action. It's time. It's time to go after what it is that you want. So bottom of the deck, you have the 10 of Wands, all about moving on to a new village, moving on to a new path. This path is at the end. So she is almost to her destination. Some of you feel like you might be very far away, and that is that 10 of Wands energy. This exhausted feeling, this feeling of I'm not there yet, but really you are. You just don't see how close you truly are. All right. This is for sure my card of you're almost there. And then that 10 of Wands can also symbolize selling a collection, selling something. So maybe you're going into some type of creative arena where you're going to be creating a collection in order to sell. But let's go ahead and see your numbers for the month of January for 2025. What numbers does Capricorn need to see? So we have 11 and 17. Add those together, you have 28. Those could be lucky days or significant days of the month. They could be significant numbers to be on the lookout for. And we have 5 and 8. Add those together, you have 13. So definitely an interesting reading, especially with all of the oracle cards that are jumping out here. I really love this reading. It was an interesting path that we went down very, very much. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe. I'll see you in your next reading, my friend. Goodbye.